The Texas Medical Board takes action against an area doctor for overprescribing psychotropic drugs to a 3-year-old in foster care.
It is the latest development in a disturbing case involving a little girl who was lucky to survive her time spent in the custody of Child Protective Services. Here's Randy Wallace with the exclusive Fox 26 investigation.
Here's 4-year-old Rachel Harrison before Child Protective Services took her away from her parents. Once CPS takes over, you can see the drastic changes for yourself.
And as a parent, it's very hard to deal with because your baby's in trouble and you can't do anything to help.
Watch as the bubbly little girl starts looking more like some neglected waif while under CPS's care.
Rachel was never in any way abused or neglected, except by CPS.
In numerous court hearings, CPS caseworkers would admit they had no reason to think Rachel's parents ever neglected or abused her. The only reason CPS took custody was the young parents' recreational drug use, something they admitted to and lived to regret. But ironically, Rachel would be the one hooked on drugs while under CPS's watch, including Risperdal, a drug used to treat schizophrenia and bipolar disorder that, according to the FDA, should not be given to a child under 10.
I'm 3 years old, given a psychotropic drug. There's no reason for it, none at all.
It was 2007 when CPS first entered the family's life. The state agency took Rachel into protective custody soon after her birth because her mom tested positive for marijuana. This 2007 home video shows a horrific case of diaper rash Rachel had while in foster care.
Oh my goodness, that is a bad diaper rash.
The baby's awful condition is pointed out to 2 CPS caseworkers, but neither decides to seek immediate medical attention. Even after a judge ordered the foster mom to get Rachel to a doctor ASAP, CPS failed to make sure that happened. Later, CPS admitted to making big mistakes.
You gotta throw it.
Fast forward to July 2010.
I went to the hospital to get my appendix out and tested positive for cocaine.
Did you test positive too, David?
Yes.
That was enough for CPS to take Rachel away again and spend over a year trying to terminate David and Christina's parental rights. CPS wouldn't allow the family to see Rachel for 2 months. What they say they saw was a drooling, lethargic, emaciated-looking little girl who wanted to play a very strange game.
She was also writing prescriptions, Rachel, which is not normal for, they might play doctor, but she was writing prescriptions on paper. Here, take your medicine.
The family spent months asking CPS if Rachel was on drugs.
We kept asking, but they kept denying.
You could just tell that there was a physical change between when she was with us to the time that they've had her at that point.
CPS's own policy dictates parents must be told within 24 hours about their child needing or receiving medical treatment. But these parents didn't know for 6 months until it finally came out in a court hearing.
You're completely powerless.
You're powerless against these people. They hold all the cards, and they will do whatever they want.
After the judge started questioning CPS about the little girl's declining condition, CPS gave up trying to terminate the couple's parental rights and gave them their daughter back. According to court testimony, Dr. Owen Asagi is the psychiatrist who prescribed psychotropic drugs to a then 3-year-old.
He testified that he had seen Rachel for approximately 15 minutes.
According to the Texas Medical Board, Dr. Asagi prescribed clonidine to Rachel in excess of the dosing guidelines while simultaneously increasing her dose of Risperdal, then failed to properly monitor the little girl.
And there's paperwork saying she was screaming for mommy and daddy, and the easiest way to handle her acting up was to medicate her.
Osagi ignored our attempts to contact him for a response. According to an agreed order with the Texas Medical Board, Dr. Osagi must complete 24 hours of continuing medical education and pay a $5,000 administrative penalty.
I know a lot of other families and a lot of other parents who are going through the same things.
Late last year, the United States Government Accountability Office reported these disturbing findings. Texas is one of 5 states where children in foster care were prescribed psychotropic drugs 2.7 to 4.5 times more often than children who were not in foster care, with children in the Texas foster care system being the most likely to receive psychotropic drugs. CPS wouldn't discuss the Rachel Harrison case with us. According to the Texas Department of Health and Human Services, Dr. Osagie has treated 755 children in CPS foster care and continues to do so. Randy Wallace, Fox 26, investigates.
If you have a matter you'd like Fox 26 Investigates to look into, call 713-CALL-FOX or email us at fox26investigates@fox26.com.